Dean, first of all, tell us a bit of background of how CPM, found its way into social media.
What CPM are? I've been at CPM for 3 or 4 years, and what CPM have got a great tradition of and are very authentic at is really, really fantastic customer service. So, and unlike really specialist customer service, so we have vets on pet lines, we have hairdressers on L'Oreal lines, we have we have ex-bartenders on drinks support lines, so they really get it. And what I think has come out from today is that about this authenticity is that it's customer service driven, not technology driven, and not digital driven, and not PR driven. So for me, it's always been a very natural extension to what we do to, rather than do it in 1, 2, 3 channels, we can handle customers and engage with customers across any channel. And we've got the people, and we've got the infrastructure, and we've got the passion, probably more than any other business in the UK, to offer this integrated customer service. You tell us what your problem is, whatever channel it is, and we'll just deal with it.
The key to this at the moment is Socialise, because of the way that it taps in to the messages that are out there in social media. So what it allows you to do, it allows you to quickly spot mentions of your customers, react to them very quickly, and also so although it has an effect on the customer service side, I think you've also found, haven't you, that it also is great for monitoring sentiment overall, and so companies can perhaps use it to look at the effectiveness of their marketing campaigns.
Yeah, well, we've got a number of things. Monitoring's easy, so monitoring what people think of a brand or individual product or individual brands within a bigger brand. And the effect of external effects, internal actions like advertising. And it's been quite surprising, actually, when we're doing this with some big brands. We don't quite realise how powerful they are. It's a natural extension then, and this is where the training things to engage and engage with both positive and negative sentiment. And so we've got guys who are really good at using the lingo of the brand to I've got loads of great examples to address problems, resolve problems, be authentic, be honest, be human, talk in the lingo of the brand and solve issues, but also to say thank you when people say nice things, to encourage them to be advocates, and the whole piece really. So we have guys who live and breathe a particular brand.
And with respect to the way this sort of benefits your clients, I mean, what have you seen from an effectiveness perspective? How do your clients benefit from this monitoring and this customer service?
Well, definitely things like addressing negative comments. So even when it comes to things like reviews on sites like Amazon, a lot of clients we work with just don't have the resource to tackle not always desperately negative sentiment, but even slightly negative sentiment. They just don't have the infrastructure resource to do it. They don't have the monitoring tools, and they don't have the people to do it. So it's a pretty clear metric. If you have 100 complaints and you can deal with them very positively, and you leave not only do you say you can please 75% of them, not only do you make those 75% people happy, you create 75 advocates who then tell 10 people. So you create 750 people who feel really positive about your brand initially from 100 complaints. You know what I mean? And the metrics are pretty well known, actually. But if you don't do it, those 100 people remain pissed off and not very happy, and they'll tell another 20 people who are not very happy, and you end up with 2,000 people who don't like your brand.
Dean, thank you very, very much for talking to me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks.